Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading Exodus 27 of the King James Version Bible, and it reads, "And thou shalt make an altar of shittim wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits broad. The altar shall be 4 square, and the height thereof shall be 3 cubits. And thou shalt make the horns of it upon the 4 corners thereof. His horns shall be of the same, and thou shalt overlay it with brass. And thou shalt make his pans to receive his ashes, and his shovels, and his basons, and his flesh hooks, and his firepans. All the vessels thereof thou shalt make of brass. And thou shalt make for it a grate of network of brass. And upon the net shalt thou make 4 brazen rings in the 4 corners thereof. And thou shalt put it under the compass of the altar beneath, that the net may be even to the midst of the altar. And thou shalt make staves for the altar, staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with brass. And the staves shall be put into the rings, and the staves shall be upon the 4 sides of the altar to bear it. Whole with boards shalt thou make it, as it was shewed thee in the mount, so shall they make it. And thou shalt make the court of the tabernacle. For the south side southward there shall be hangings for the court of fine twined linen, of 100 cubits long for one side, and the 20 pillars thereof and their 20 sockets shall be of brass. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets shall be of silver. I don't think it's fillet like we pronounce it, it's fillets. And likewise for the north side in length there shall be hangings of 100 cubits long, and 20 pillars and their 20 sockets of brass, the hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the breadth of the court on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. And the breadth of the court on the east side eastward shall be 50 cubits. The hangings of one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And on the other side shall be hangings 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And for the gate of the court shall be an hanging of 20 cubits of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, wrought with needlework, and their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4. All the pillars round about the court shall be filleted with silver. Their hooks shall be of silver, and their sockets of brass. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere, and the height 5 cubits of fine twined linen, and their sockets of brass. All the vessels of the tabernacle in all the service thereof, and all the pins thereof, and all the pins of the court shall be of brass. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring thee pure oil, olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamp to burn always. In the tabernacle of the congregation, without the veil, which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever unto the generations on the behalf of the children of Israel." Alright, so here we see how the outer parts of the tabernacle was actually assembled, which they call the court. And it's just explaining to you so you can visualize what it actually looks like, to bring your imagination back to that place, to kind of take you to that place so you can feel as if you were there, as if you've actually experienced it, as if you've actually seen it yourself. I think the whole reason for the tabernacle being explained through so many chapters, 3 chapters basically, is because they want you to be able to see just how magnificent it was. And remember, in those days, they didn't have all the technology that we have in our current period in the 21st century. And they have done all these things, and they just wanted to see how majestic it is, to see how awesome God is, and how God has actually is actually going to use, sorry, because it has not been created as yet. This is just the plan, the layout, the blueprint, if you might say, right, for how it will be. And it's just showing you just how awesome God is, because he is telling you exact measurements and all these things. He wants you to see how majestic it will be, and he has fine-tuned everything. So all they need to do is put in the work. We're working symbiotically here, right? God is working in symbiosis with the children of Israel, because they'll be doing their part. He did his part, and he told them what to do. Because remember, he told them to go and borrow from the Egyptians jewelry, gold, whatever they can get to borrow. And he actually ensured that the Egyptians had favored the children of Israel, that they would actually lend them these things. And it was told even before the children of Israel, from the time of Jacob, that this would happen, right? And so everything is just coming to a realization, and everything just comes together, and it shows us just how awesome God indeed is. All right, guys, please don't forget to share your comments in this comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you are alerted to whenever a new video is posted. All right, guys, have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.